Hey guys, John Raney here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Those of you who visited my channel before have seen the great videos of my dad, Jimmy Raney, and my brother, Doug Raney. But there hasn't been too much activity recently, but that's going to change because last month I put out the Jimmy Raney Book. So those of you who know me know that it's been a long time coming, that book. It started out at least 18 years ago when I came in possession of my father's handwritten materials. It's like samples of what he used to give his students. And here's another page, page 6. So it was about 33 pages in length. Once I tried to translate that to a digital format, the amount of content shrunk substantially. So I was down to like maybe less than 15 pages. So I needed to round it out. It's that rounding out part that took the 18 some odd years, unfortunately. But I finally got it done, and Chuck Scher is now publishing it, so I'm really happy about that. Just to give you a little preview there, this is a digital version of the book, which you can see it here. I got some nice endorsements from some really heavy hitters: Dave Stryker, Randy Vincent, saxophonist Jerry Bergonzi, Peter Bernstein, Pasquale Grasso. So I'm very happy about their endorsements, for sure. But just to give you a little taste of what's in the book. So as you can see here, these are that's that original page I showed you with the chord changes. And let me zoom in on that a little bit. It's basically a 1-6-2-5 and the original lines that he constructed, which he then went about trying to show you how to improve line by, changing in direction, adding syncopation, all that kinds of things. The second chapter is about his concepts of displacement, asymmetry. Chapter 3 begins to integrate his original concept with some of mine, where I take some of his recorded examples from his instruction books and lessons and things like that. And by chapter 4, I'm into his concept of how to create direction in line. But then by chapter 5 onward, I'm into entirely new material. Like I start going through his entire output, looking for some of the materials developed in the first couple of chapters, like things like polyrhythm, his earliest examples of polyrhythm, polyrhythmic scales, arpeggios, all that kind of stuff. And then it's pretty much a deep dive into some of the more sophisticated aspects of his style, like add-subtract kind of methods, where he would subtract a beat from one bar and add it back to another. And then his advanced concepts, such as like using 7s and 6s and different ways of grouping measures all together. And later on, I get into the nuts and bolts of his style. What are his 2-5s? What are his approaches to minor chords, major chords, dominant substitutions, things like that. The final 2 chapters are really just how to apply some of his concepts, using some of his compositional techniques like diminution, augmentation, sequence, question and answer type phrasing, all in the context of how he actually did those things on his recordings, which I don't think is really covered too much. There's a lot of things out there on his generic 2-5s and the lines that people transcribed and demonstrate on YouTube and things like that. But I think this goes a bit more in depth than the things that are out there. But I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I look forward to presenting those things to you in my next video.